There are more than 400,000 NCAA student athletes. NCAA on campus is their story.
Hi everyone, I'm Kat Anderson and welcome to NCAA on campus. This week we head off to Tusculum College in northeastern Tennessee in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. Tusculum has a unique class schedule and a unique women's basketball player. To tell us all about it, here is Brittany Oliver, a senior on the basketball team.
Thanks, Kat, and welcome to the home of the Pioneers. We are a Division II school with about 2,500 undergrads. Tusculum is just one of a handful of colleges in the country that operates under a focused calendar, also called a block system. What that means is that each semester has 4 18-day blocks, and during that block we take only one course. Most classes meet every day for 3 hours. The rest of the day is free for labs, research, and study. The idea is to eliminate the distraction of other classes. And if you ask me or any of my other fellow pioneers, it's a great system. Tusculum is the oldest college in Tennessee, tracing its start back to 1794. And I doubt there has ever been a bigger person on campus than my teammate, Jasmine Gunn. Last year, she was selected the conference and school's Female Athlete of the Year, as well as a first-team All-America. This year, she has already been named Division II Preseason Player of the Year. Jasmine is someone we all look up to.
I'm captain of the Tusculum women's basketball team. My role is to make sure everybody's focused for practice and for the game. I would describe my game as quick. I'm very quick. I'm aggressive, strong, going to the hoop, sneaky, because I like to steal the ball. Sometimes I like to be a beast on the boards, try to get my teammates involved with assists. I'm Jasmine Gunn, point guard for the Lady Pioneers. I'm 4'11", the biggest 4'11" person you ever see.
I really don't notice her height at all anymore because she plays so tough. She has such a big presence on this campus within our team and our program. She will be the best player that ever played at Tusculum.
We like to call her Shorty. That's her nickname. Shorty's a tremendous player. I really think a lot of bigger schools missed out on her because of her size. You know, lucky for us that she came here because she took our program to a whole nother level last year and is continuing to try to improve even now.
She's so fast. Nobody can keep up with her. She's great in the open floor. She's just one of those players you just don't want to play against because she's so hard to defend.
She's a tough individual, extremely competitive, hates to lose. And there's two sides of her. She's that kid who's off the court, very friendly to everybody, great smile. But when she steps on the court, backs against the wall, she has a unique way of scoring 2 points, and it's just something I've really never seen before.
I played in middle school. That's when I realized I was a little short. Sometimes I wish I was taller, but I really don't see myself as being short until I look at a picture or see myself in the mirror, you know, with somebody else taller than me. It is the advantage of being short because you can sneak and get the ball, and they can't really see you, so they're looking around. It's great.
She may be small, but Jasmine loves taking the ball inside against the bigs. And maybe the name Gunn refers not to shooting the long ball, but to those arms she's built up in the weight room.
Going into the hole, I really don't see myself as being that much shorter than them. I just really take it to the hole and be aggressive. I take pride in the weight room because I know that's one of the things I have to do. I have to be strong in order to take the ball to the hoop and to play with bigger girls. We do a lot of weights. Bench press is one of them. Leg press is another thing. We do a lot of abs. We do a lot of stuff with our bicep, triceps. My best bench press was, I believe, 165 was my max this preseason, so I'm pretty excited. During the off-season, I play against a bunch of guys, men, grown men. That's where I get my toughness from. It's just being out there with the guys. You know, they push and shove you, and they're like, you know, do you want that foul? Nah, I'm good.
Lots of great players have their special shooting techniques. Jasmine developed hers with help from her mom. It's the famous cookie jar philosophy.
My philosophy of shooting is having a follow-through and having your hand go in the cookie jar. Inside the hoop is a cookie jar. You're reaching in, grabbing cookies. So making sure you have a nice follow-through at the end of your shot. I love my cookies.
When our team needs somebody to really step up and say what's happening at the moment, Jasmine Gunn's that player. She can look at them and say, look, we're not losing, and it means a whole lot more than when I say it.
What I would tell a kid that was 4'11", 5 foot, work hard. You can do anything. Just put your mind to it, believe in yourself.
Playing hoops with Jasmine is always lots of fun, and we have great hopes for this season. Thanks to NCAA on campus for visiting Tusculum College.
Thank you, ladies, and good luck this season. Before we end this week's show, how about a look back at a former student athlete? It's an NCAA retro.
At the NCAA 2011 National Convention, Joe Girardi received the Silver Anniversary Award, recognizing his accomplishments as an NCAA student-athlete 25 years ago and in the years since. Joe played baseball at Northwestern University and was a 3-time academic All-America. He's still ranked in the top 10 at Northwestern in 7 different hitting categories. In the majors, Joe was an all-star catcher for the Chicago Cubs, earned 3 World Series rings as a player for the evil New York Yankees, and then managed the 2009 Yankees to the title. Joe started the Catch-25 Foundation to support families affected by ALS, Alzheimer's, cancer, and fertility issues.
My father worked 3 jobs. My mother worked, raised us 5 kids. They also taught us a toughness and taught us about the importance of education. When we walked into the office of Ron Wellman at Northwestern, and I was offered a scholarship, my mother and father's eyes lit up because of the academic institution that it was. I learned a lot when I was at Northwestern. I learned the importance of working together with a team. I think when you're a student athlete, and if you want to excel in both areas, you have to make sacrifices in life, and you have to learn to balance your time. And I think being a student athlete really trains you to do that, because if you don't balance your time, and if you don't make sacrifices, something's going to suffer. And when I think about my life, I don't want my marriage to suffer, I don't want my responsibility as a parent to suffer, and I don't want my responsibility as a Yankee to suffer. I can give up certain things, and I think being a student athlete really taught me that. Catch-25 is a charity that my wife Kim and I formed that deals with cancer. It deals with Alzheimer's, which my father is at the final stages, fertility, and Christian education. These are things that are near and dear to our heart. People ask me about my college days, and I say it was my 4 favorite years of playing baseball and being around a group of guys. Now, I happen to be in New York, where we won 3 championships out of 4 years. And I'll go back to that time at Northwestern and say that was more enjoyable, it was more meaningful, and the relationships that I formed are lifelong.
That's all for this week's NCAA on Campus. Thanks for watching. Check us out every week, and remember to make the most of your time on campus.